in other news, here in financial news, we have a guest, the CEO of Air Asia. Hello, Humberto Torres.
Hello.
Welcome to the
Gerardo.
channel.
Thank you.
So, first of all, we want to know, how does your company make the most money out of it?
Okay, it's pretty simple. So we bought the airplanes to a very cheap cost because we are like one of the most greatest competitors in the market.
Okay.
And then we lease the airplanes to other companies.
Okay, so your business is not much about selling flights to normal customers, but leasing the airplanes to
Exactly.
other airlines. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so do you think this is a good practice?
Well, yeah, for us it has a lot of benefits because we're always investing in the technology that we put in our airplanes. We have a really big alliance with Airbus, so our products doesn't become obsolete with time.
Okay, so
You
you
know?
keep renovating.
So we keep renovating, and it's we keep growing every time.
Okay, perfect. And what risks do you think the company is in when doing this activity?
Well, I think the risk is not that much in the company. I think the risk is outside the company. For example, we are one of the greatest. We're the second greatest competitor in the market. So the risk could be the beginning or the entrance of new competitors, because we are becoming a monopoly.
Okay, so if I start a new, let's say, an airline, it's gonna be really hard for me to enter to the market.
Of course, yeah,
Because you are a really big competitor.
yeah.
Okay, so do you think this is good for the international airline market?
Well, it has two sides, a positive and a negative. In the positive side, I think it's good in the market because any other company, any other airline has the possibility to get an airplane in a really easy way, you know? Because when we're leasing the airplanes, they have the facility to get it instead of buying it.
Without buying it.
Without
okay.
buying it, yeah.
Okay, perfect.
And for other side, for example, I don't think it's positive for the market because I was telling you before, we are one of the best competitors in the market. So it is very difficult for new competitors to get in our market and try to establish a good position in the sector.
Okay, so this would be like the problem for the
Yeah.
international market. Okay, good. Now we're gonna change the dynamics of this interview.
Okay.
Is there a question you would like to ask me?
Well, yeah, actually there is one. If you were the CEO
Okay.
of an airline company, will you try to compete with me?
Okay,
With
that's a tough question. Competing with Air Asia, I guess I wouldn't do it. First of all, because I'm a new airline in the market, competing to one of the biggest ones and the leader in the international aircraft sector. So I guess I wouldn't do it at all. But what I would do is try to find a niche or a segment in the market that is not well targeted right now, and try to find a market there. So yeah, that would be my answer.
Pretty good answer.
Okay, well, thank you so much for watching us, and thank you for our guest, Humberto Torres.
Thank you for inviting me.
See you soon. Goodbye.